This is my game. It's not an easy game, but it's also not that hard. Mainly because there are only 3 levels in the game so far. But today we will make a new level and we structure it like a rage game. Oh, you don't know what a rage game is? That's fine. ChatGPT, come on. A rage game is an extremely difficult video game that intentionally frustrates players, often leading to strong, emotional reactions.
Oh my Gillian!
Wait, did I get it? No!
I hate you.
What is this?
All the 4.
Maxi, you're fucking crazy.
Oh my god, that's how.
So yeah, let's make that. We start with grey boxing the spawn area. A bean for scale. Yep, that's too small. This hallway is leading to a hall. Let's put some enemies here and a door that can only be opened by an enemy, or to be accurate, by the enemy's face. Let's see if it works. Here you go, the door opens. Let's place another bigger door in this room. This door seems totally not suspicious. I'm sure there won't be any problems with it. Again with a face scanner to open it. Works great. Let's place some turrets behind the big door. If this camera sees the player, these 4 turrets activate. And for a good measure, we also place some normal enemies. Let's try it out.
Ooh, something's happening. They call. Contact! Contact! Wait for me. No! No! I think he's dead. I think I got him. I got him. He's dead now. Where'd he go? I can't see him.
Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, moving on here is definitely a very smart move. I can see that. The hall extends into another hall. Here we have 2 normal enemies and 2 anti-area turrets. Why are they called anti-area turrets? Well, because they do a lot of aerial damage. There's no catch here. Then we have another hallway that leads to more hallways and meaningless rooms. Because I also want this level to be fun, I just place some normal enemies here. But after these enemies, the player will encounter another door. If he opens that door, there is a very big hallway. In this hallway is a statue. Oh, by the way, in order to finish the level, the player has to destroy all of these statues. I'm sure there's no deeper meaning behind that. Sadly though, the statue isn't the only thing that is in this hallway. Because once the player opens the door, assassination fidget spinners are spawning with an interval of 1 second. Meaning 10 seconds after the player opened the door, there will be 10 assassination fidget spinners in the room with the player. And one of them touching the player is enough to kill the player. So he has to destroy the statue and then run for his life. But that alone would be too easy. So there are 8 anti-area turrets waiting to... But if the player survives that, it's still not over. At the end of the hallway is this room. Do you see that stuff that looks like lava? It is lava. And there is a bridge. And an enemy. And an anti-area turret, but that one doesn't matter for now. So the player has to kill this enemy and use it to open the next door. So far, so simple. Oh no! The enemy fell into the lava. What is the player going to do now? Nothing. He has to do all of that again. There is more to the level than this, but it's all kinda easy. So I slapped some assets onto the map, you know, to make it look like someone put some thought into it. I just updated the game and told the testers about the new map. I think it will take them a while to beat this level, and I need to get some sleep. Let's just check Discord one last time. For some reason, sometimes I can myself on the recording. That level is easy, by the way. Only took me 32 tries to finish. Apparently, I forgot to reset the spawn point after testing the last section of the level. So he spawned here instead of here. So he only has to go wham instead of wham, 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 wham. You know? So that's why he was able to finish it that easily. All I had to do was resetting the spawn point. I'm sure it will take him longer now. And it did. He rage quitted. Also, you might remember Tele from one of the first Devlogs. I woke up to 26 messages from him.
This is the worst by far. Like, I'm hating this level, like really bad. And fix your fucking damage. Like, this turret, like, almost one shots me, but the second one does 0 damage. Maxi, if there are like 5 turrets there, I'm going to kill you. Like, I'm going to turret where you live and kill you. Oh! If I die here, I swear to God. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm just really bad. I know I'm a tester, but have you even play tested the fucking map? Have you ever finished it once? No, you did not add it as spawn. There's no way that you made it as spawn. Maxi, you're fucking crazy. How the fuck are we supposed to get that weapon?
Okay, maybe the level is a little bit too hard. But...
Oh, come on! Come on! He didn't die! Why did he die?
Oh, fuck me. I'm not paying attention.
I didn't mean to do that! Why? Yeah, they were able to walk through the door!
I get the point, it's alright. You can stop.
The sun is shining. That's nice.
I'm so mad. The fuck? Oh my god, that tower is...
Bruh. Bruh. What? Whatever.
Can't even ride to win the fucking game. No.
Are we done? Can I go? Thank you. Okay, let's see if we can fix that level. The goal is to make the level fun while maintaining this rage gamey nature of the level. I'm hungry. So let me get some cereal. Not that bad actually. Anyway, do you remember this part of the level? You open the door and behind it are 4 turrets that kill you nearly instantly. There's clearly something wrong about this, since all the playtesters are hating this part of the level. The question is, what is wrong with it? We have to know what's wrong with it, otherwise we can't fix it. Therefore, let's take a look at some playtests. So this is very interesting. Nerd seems to have figured out that the turrets are activated by the camera.
Okay, what if I use this as...
So he tries to hold a body in front of him to distract the camera.
You can't see me. Why does that actually work? What? I'm scared now. Why did that work though?
DimDamDom's approach, on the other hand, relies heavily on good gunplay.
Ooh, it's so fast though. Ooh, that's one. Ooh. Ooh! Gosh, that thing's so strong, man!
Which works better, but the point is, Nerd is using his brain and DimDamDom is using his muscle memory. All the other testers did something in between. Lente, for example, spent a very long time trying to skip this part with the turrets entirely.
I wanna put one of these guys in there and then just get the fuck out of here as soon as that opens. Let's go! Okay. Oh, I'm so scared. Wait, okay.
But she was also able to just outgun the turrets eventually. Now, again, what could we do to fix this? An easy fix to DimDamDom's approach would be to somehow nerf the turrets. If they would have been slightly weaker, this section of the level would have been enjoyable for him. On the other end, if we would make the camera distract thing work, Nerd would have been happy. But both solutions would ignore a very important fact. This section of the level is already perfectly balanced. If you are using the right strategy, I sound like someone selling a coaching, but if you're using the right strat, you can beat this every single time. All you have to do is to use the door as moving cover. While it's opening slowly, you can just aim along it opening, and if you see a turret, you just need to click. That's it. But no one was able to figure that out on their own. So instead of making the gravity gun overpowered or just turning the turrets into a joke to fight with, why don't we instead make the player understand the strategy? Now the next question is obviously, how can we make the player understand the strategy without straight up telling him? And if you watched the video where I made the hidden tutorial, you can probably guess it. We just force the player to understand it in a controlled environment. This is a smaller door. It opens once we get close to it, and it also opens slowly. Behind it is a camera that triggers a turret. So it's basically the same as this room, but reduced to its essentials. And it's the very first thing the player has to beat in this level. In other words, every time the player fails at the big door, he has to beat the small door again. And when beating the small door, there are only 2 possible ways the player could do that. Either by trying to outgun the turret, or he can use the exact strategy that he has to use to get the big door done consistently. You know, aiming along the door, slowly opening. And it's actually kinda intuitive to do that here, because the door is only opening in one direction. We obviously have to wait to see how the testers will deal with it, but I believe this solves every single problem we had with the big door. But we will know for sure later. For now, let's focus on another problem. Fidget spinners. The testers really hated them.
Oh, Maxi, you're fucking crazy.
They can fly? Okay, maybe that part is a little bit unnecessarily hard.
But that's kind of the point of them. I think they're doing their job really well so far, but I want them to be more scary, so I added like a humming sound to them, so you can so you can hear when you're about to die. Also, it wasn't really clear that they spawned there, which is why some testers didn't understand how to deal with them, so I also made a sound for the spawner. Also, please take a look at what Nerd did here. This really blew my mind.
Can I gravitationate these people? I'm gonna blow up, but... Oh my goodness, I can! Whoa, okay.
He is using the gravity gun to pick fidget spinners up and then uses them to destroy other fidget spinners. Because of physics being physics, this is not very reliable, but thankfully I can change that. So now you can somewhat safely pick up fidget spinners. I will use this mechanic for sure in the future level. This is fun. The section with the anti-area turrets requires one of two skills. You can either beat it by destroying all of them while running away from the spinners, so you need very consistent aim for that, or you can also slip through underneath if you're good at movement. So even though a lot of people raged here, I don't believe anything has to change. This is hard for sure, but it's not unfair. What is a little bit unfair though, is the enemy falling into the lava. There's no way to see this coming, so you either get lucky on your first try, or you don't. That being said, I would like you to take a look at another clip from Nerd's playtest. As you can see here, the enemy is falling into the lava. So at this point he basically lost, since he needs the enemy to open the door. No one, not even me while building the level, was able to recover from this situation. The most logical thing to do here is to just restart the level. But that's not what Nerd is doing. Nerd is going back into the hallway with the fidget spinners. They don't stop spawning, so the entire hallway is filled with fidget spinners. He is using the grappling hook to get up the hallway where the spinners spawn. Here he is positioning himself right on top of the spinner spawner using the grappling hook, and he is staying there for the next 2.5 minutes doing nothing but killing as many spinners as he can until he sees the opportunity and pulls himself back into the hallway. He is trying to pick up a body when a spinner approaches him, but he is somehow dodging it. Then he picks up the body and runs towards the door. The only reason he is not dying here is because the spinners hit the body first, and they not only hit the body, but they also throw it in the right direction. So he is able to carry the body towards the bridge with the lava.
You're going to be so proud of me. Make sure none's following me, okay. No.
And once again he is having a close call like that. There is no way someone has this much luck. It feels like a story from a movie, but this is exactly what happened. Let's pause right here. Look at his health bar. How in the world is this man still alive? Now he enters the part of the level that I haven't showed you before.
Okay, so there are going to be turrets right around this corner. You're gonna be so proud of me. I did it! I did it! I did it. Oh my goodness. 172 tries. 172 tries.
This is one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen someone do in World of Undead. The point I'm trying to make is that sometimes putting people in an unfair situation is 100% worth it. All the odds were playing against them. He could have died here, or here, or here, or he could have lost the enemy here, or died here. But all of that didn't happen. Before I saw this, I was planning on making this fair. But after I saw it, there's no way I'm doing that. This stays in the game no matter what. What I will change though is the spinners being able to kill each other, and I will also set a limit to the spawner, so there can never be more than 20 enemies at the same time. time in the level. So the spinners only spawn if there are less than 20, just for performance reasons. And I will put a door here that can't be opened by spinners, just so if the player's in this hallway, I don't want him to constantly have to worry about the spinners somehow getting in there. And because the ending is a bit dry, I decided to replace the turrets here with normal enemies. This way it will still be very tense because of all the player had to do to get there, but it's a bit less pixel peakish. These are all the changes I believe the level needs to be good. I will now update the game and do a bunch of playtests. And we have the results of the playtest. Here you can see Zucci's test. He is intuitively using the correct strategy on the small door, and if you watch closely you can see he's using the same strategy on the big door as well, which is exactly what we wanted. All the other changes also did more or less what they were supposed to do. The level is still making people rage. No! Which is good. Yep, that's the sun. But now it's reasonable hard, whatever that means. If you want to become a playtester, join my Discord and give yourself the role tester opt-in. Other than that, like, subscribe, follow my Twitter, I'm posting cool stuff like that. I lost my sunglasses here, not these, but... Oh, also, wishlist Word of Vanille on Steam. Please don't look at the trailer though, I will make a better one soon. And yeah, ciao! It's fine, I can do it.
Frozen, it's frozen! Sorry, I think it's frozen. Come on, let's go!